Pennsylvania. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They put Pickens in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. They get 15 on that game. That's a Steeler first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball and make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They put Pickens in motion. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
2nd down, it's Fields. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Nick's going to give this to Estime. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They run it over center with Harris. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Harold Landry there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Fields now. And that is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fields. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They put Pickens in motion. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Fields to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Oh, yeah. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the give, here's Estime. He's inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action now for Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completion.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Moore going in motion. A first down throw for Fields. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a second down throw for Fields. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 32 yards. Fields now to throw on first down. He gets this one to Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. At the 33-yard line. Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To throw is Fields. To the goal line and in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
To the left side, and Adams has it. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Broncos build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First down. Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll give it to Harris again.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Harris. and he'll get about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, it's Estime. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Once more, it's Estime. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. And it's Harris. He's going to have a Broncos, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Brought in by the tight end, Knox.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Broncos. He's got that complete to Knox. They'll run with Estime. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside first and 10. Fields. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Here we go, son.
Moore going in motion. Fields now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll go right and find his running back.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. West right fit.
Now Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Back to throw is Fields. He'll try to run for it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal, as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
From the 1, second and goal.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he has to give ground, and he is sent back for a loss. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. Throwing right, it's taken in. Look at the big man go. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. They'll hand it off here to Estime. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. He gets free. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Throwing. Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A first down throw for Fields. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. Go.
They go play action with Fields. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. A give, and here comes Harris.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Fields now to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here comes 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields. A ball deep for the end zone. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Broncos are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game